Hey guys, it's Heidi and welcome back to the Goodwill Bins where we find some treasures, maybe. So, just kind of a big mess of purses right here, just kind of seeing if there's anything good. This brightly colored Nike running shoe catches my eye, but it's pretty worn, so making built-in cabinets. Something I would have zero experience in. Not sure what that little electronic was. Some pretty worn rollerblades. I'm not sure what the resale market on rollerblades are, but you might be able to get some money. I think that was homemade art. I kept having people block me in, which I thought was interesting. I always try to go the same direction that other people are going. It's a very worn pair, or single Birkenstock. But yeah, people kept blocking me in, and I don't know if it was on purpose or what. Everyone has their own tactics, I suppose. These were interesting hair clips. I think they were for fake hair. Which I've had some interest in lately, just to use some colored acrylic hair. Little post-it notebook. Not having a whole lot of luck right out the bat. I did have some good luck in the clothing department, though. This was the Lion King Playbook. It's kind of cool. Sure, that was a pretty penny. Whoever bought it brand new. More cabinets, bookcases, and closets. Another worn out sandal. I saw this and I wasn't sure what it was at first, but that's a candle. I probably should have looked up comps. Some candles do bring some money. I don't know if decorative ones like that do, but it was a pretty decent New Balance shoe, but there was not the other one in sight, so just keep on looking. These were some interesting board games that I just came across. Quilt Show. I have no idea what that is, but it was literally a game. Never heard of it. I suppose there are tons of board games, though, that I've never heard of. It's a little Wilton teddy bear mold. Now they just make those out of silicone. Pack of cards. Somebody crocheted that bunny back there. It was kind of huge. A lot of work went into that, huh? Then I saw this green piece of clothing here. This had to have been like for a costume of some sort. It was velvety. I should have looked more into it. With Halloween coming up, it probably would have sold, huh? Some boots that were falling apart. That always seems to be my luck. The interesting looking boots fall apart. This was a little doll. It was kind of interesting. She didn't look like a Barbie, so I'm not sure what she was. This here was a made in the USA old tape measure. And I have one from my grandpa, and I love it. And I was so excited that I found this. And it says right in there, New York, made in the USA. And I know that I put it in my cart, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't think that it made it home with me. So I'm kind of bummed out about that. But it even has, the one that I own, it even has my grandpa's handwriting on it. He wrote on it at some point in time. He just wrote, okay, like maybe he had double checked the measurements. Like, I don't know if back in the day, and I think I used to remember them talking about this, they would get like a ruler or a tape measure out, and they just didn't measure properly, which I'm sure was probably a thing. And he literally just wrote on it, okay, like it was good, and he had double checked the actual measurements. chunk of wood. This was a vintage coloring book. Kind of cute. I saw these boots and I thought these boots were pretty cool. They were like a two-tone leather. I couldn't find a maker mark or anything like that. They were a little worn on the inside, but on the outside they didn't look too bad. I did end up finding the other one, but I didn't pick those up. I should, if I find something like them through Goodwill Bins, I'll post it here. Brand new socks. I don't wear socks, so I don't buy socks. See, there's the other one. Kind of rugged on the inside, but those are kind of cool. Whole bunch of koozies. Try Ominoes. I was just like, that game actually does look kind of fun. So little Giorgio bear. And some contact paper. My grandma loved contact paper. She would put it on everything. She would put it on tables. It's like great stuff. Little Vermeer bear. If you guys aren't familiar with Vermeer, it is a construction equipment, and like they also make like farm equipment too. First I thought this might be a coffee grinder, but I didn't see a lid. And here are our silicone molds. In fact, I've been thinking about making my own shampoo bars and to make little pig shampoos. Would have been really cute. This book caught my attention, talking about Bessie, the story of aviator Elizabeth Coleman. It was an old library book that made its way to the Goodwill Bins. And here we have a nice blue snake. And there was this Sentry Safe, which there wasn't a key, but it was in pretty good shape. It was for like a cash box, I believe. I don't understand golf, so I'm not sure how useful that would have been. And a wooden handled purse. It's kind of interesting. There was some wear on it. I couldn't find like a maker mark on it though, so I left it behind. Scrapbooking stickers. Like, you could literally supply your craft room with this. And I don't know, I really did like this scale. I don't know if it was balanced, if it needs to be balanced. Is that a thing? But it was pretty cool. Cool quilting book. There was some old fruit down there. They donated their dried fruit. So I came across this Coach bag. And this is why I don't like to buy Coach bags. Look how badly that's just like falling apart. I bought a Coach bag one time. It was a cute, small, crossbody, purple purse, okay? And it did the same thing. And it's just like, people spend hundreds of dollars on those things and I don't get it. Help me understand. And yeah, that might have been a fake bag too. I understand that. But like, my bag that I bought, it wasn't fake when I bought it. You know, it wasn't a fake bag. And it still did that. So these dolls reminded me of dolls that my grandma would have collected. Sometimes I wonder if, like, she ever had them in her possession when I see dolls like that. They had a big estate sale a couple of years ago, just wild estate sale. It was a multi-day sale, and I wish that I would have recorded all of the stuff that they had. It was something. Some Starbucks cups. And this was the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, but he had broken off of something, so I left him behind. These were some cute Tom's boots. don't know if Toms have any good, like, if they have good resale value. These sandals were very, very clunky. And then I saw these sandals and I'm like, these are even clunkier. And at first I thought that they might have been like Doc Martens, but they were definitely not. I'm sure if they would have been, they would have been gone in an instant. This is just a cute round purse. It had some crud on it or something. I think that was a Stone & Co. purse. Had never really heard of it before. And then I saw this book, Crimes Against Hugh's Manatees, and I'm just like, what? And so it's just like this ginormous comic book about all of these animals. This was kind of a neat Stanley Tote. I know the Stanley water bottles were bringing an absurd amount of money. Didn't know if maybe that was too. This was a fanny pack, a pander fanny pack. Like, it wasn't in terrible shape. But it was like the absolute worst color to be found at the bins. You get some regular pantyhose. I'm not sure how pantyhose fare at the Goodwill Bins. There's a Bob Marley CD. The suit storage bag. I suppose that would come in handy. Then I saw this can. See that can that's laying horizontal there at the bottom of the screen? That was an older Kindle. He had kind of like that rubber silicone-ish body. I was trying to see if I could find like a maker mark, but like that rubber silicone stuff, it's sticky now. You know, it's gotten so old that it's sticky. This was a very nice Vera Bradley wallet. I did pick this up, and I'm pretty sure that did make it home with me. It was very clean, so I tossed that in my cart. And we are going to end things here right after this Family Guy DVD series. That was the last cool thing that I think I really saw. I want to thank all of my new subscribers, all of my remaining subscribers, and if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's a free way to support me, as well as hitting that like button. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as I dig through the Goodwill Bins. Thank you again, and have a fantastic week. Bye.